Welcome everybody to Time Out with Coach. I am thrilled and excited, delighted, and yet honored to be sharing this information with you. If you know anything about the theme of Time Out with Coach, it's all about the movies that you love and that I love. Today I'm going to be sharing a movie that's very near and dear to my heart. It starred Jack Nicklaus and Tom Cruise. Do you know what the name of the movie is? That's right, A Few Good Men. Incredible movie. Now, the first scene starts off with a little bit of tragedy, and we'll come back to that scene a little bit later. The second scene had to deal while the credits were still rolling up, and what you saw was a military drill team. As a matter of fact, the name of that military drill team is called the Silent Drill Platoon. And don't worry, I did my homework. Success is not a mystery to me because I study history. In 1948, it was put together as a one-time drill unit, but because of what it showed, they made it a tradition. What did it show? Here's the first thing I want you to write down. It showed discipline. You have to have discipline. If you look up the word, it means the suppression of a base desire. There's some things that you want in your life, but you don't necessarily need. You need to be disciplined to do away with those things. What are some of those things? Maybe some of the TV programs that you're watching. Maybe some of the music that you're listening to. Maybe even some of the people that you're associating with. And you're gonna have to discipline yourself to actually suppress those things. Not maybe forever, but for a little while. And guess what? You're gonna have to use discipline to do the things that you don't necessarily feel like doing, but are good for you. Like what you read and what you listen to. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're disciplining yourself in those areas, then you won't have to discipline yourself in the other areas, such as having to get up and go to work for somebody. So discipline. How important is discipline? Jim Rohn said it best, I believe. He said that discipline is the bridge that takes you from what your goals are to your accomplishments. From what your goals are to your accomplishment takes discipline. That's the bridge. So it's vital, it's absolutely vital that you be disciplined in those areas of your life. The second pillar that I'm going to be talking about is practice. Practice, practice, practice. If you look up the word, it means repeated exercise in order to acquire skill. So if you look at skill, it takes practice. No one was born this way. We practice it over and over and over again. And forget what they tell you when they say practice makes you perfect. It does nothing of the sort. Practice makes it permanent. It makes it permanent, so practice it correctly. Use that discipline to practice over and over and over again. Now, the last thing I have to talk about right now, I'll come back and talk about this movie again, maybe later on in the year. But for now, the last word is code. You kept on hearing them say, code this and code that. What was that code? It was unit, corpse, God, and country. Here's my question to you. What's your code? Huh? What's your code? Is it me, myself, and I? I recommend that you get a new code. There was a gentleman who walked this world about 2,000 plus years ago, and he said that the greatest among you shall be the servant to many. Let that be your new code. Maybe you don't like that. Maybe you don't want to deal with that. But here's another code that says the exact same thing by Zig Ziglar. He said, if you help enough people to get what they want, you'll eventually get what it is that you want. Let that be your code in life. Ladies and gentlemen, my sincere desire for you is that you live your dreams. But you can't let a four-letter word, fear, stop you from a 6- and 7-figure income. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next clip and definitely seeing you on the beaches of the world. Yes!